I wasn't looking for love. At my age, that sounds almost naive. I'm 58. Behind me is a long marriage that didn't end in drama but in silence. We simply stopped being important to each other. The children grew up, moved away, built their own families. I stayed in an apartment where everything is in its place and nothing feels alive. I got used to being alone. So much that loneliness became a habit, not a feeling. I told myself the important things had already happened, that emotions are for the young, that falling in love at my age means willingly stepping into pain. I learned how to live carefully, without sharp turns, without expectations. We met by accident. No sign from the universe, just a conversation, a few words, an ordinary day. She wasn't trying to impress me. She didn't ask too much. She was simply there, calm and real. We started meeting occasionally. Coffee, walks, conversations about nothing and everything. She talked about her life plainly without bitterness. I talked about mine, about how hard it is to get used to evenings when no one is waiting, about how, over time, you stop turning on the lights in every room. I realized I was waiting for those meetings, and that scared me. Late love doesn't make you dizzy. It comes quietly, through respect, through attention, through the feeling that around this person, you don't have to perform. I kept my distance for a long time, not because I didn't feel anything, but because I knew the cost. I remembered too well how much loss hurts. When you're young, you fall and get back up. At this age, you calculate the damage. One day, I caught myself wanting to tell her some small, meaningless thing and realized that's what I'd been missing all these years. Not passion, not excitement, but the desire to share. We didn't talk about the future. We talked about health, about fears, about how fast time moves, about no longer wanting to play roles or prove anything. Sometimes I'm afraid to get used to someone again, afraid to be vulnerable again. Because if this ends, I'm not sure I can survive another loss the way I once did. But what scares me more is living the rest of my life without feeling anything at all. Late love isn't about promises. It's about choosing to be present. It's about someone texting in the evening, "Are you home yet?" and knowing that question matters. I'm 58. And for the first time in a long while, I don't fear the silence because I know it's no longer final.